Frequency forecast from Lee for April 2025. The energies of April are about disclosure, lying at the heart of awakening. These are collective phenomena emerging as the planet transforms under the influence of high-frequency energy. This energy comes from outside the solar system and is part of a broader galactic cycle of change. On a personal level, everyone will become deeply aware of their own behavioral motives. What once seemed logical and self-evident will appear in a new light and undergo re-evaluation. Resistance may arise here, or a certain disbelief. It just can't be true that everyone has believed in an illusion. The mindset of making decisions based on "it's what everyone does" will be reversed. Previously, this was a primary motivation, even when everyone was making obvious mistakes. But now everyone's logic is being reconsidered in favor of "it's my choice." A moment of intense inner resistance and distrust arise. What used to be the obvious correctness suddenly turns into an obvious illusion. The mind begins to scramble, searching for familiar reference points, trying to hold on to the crumbling familiar order. This is precisely where disclosure plays an active role, the influx of new information about what is happening worldwide, the role of different societies and specific individuals in certain events. Even the usual organized flow of disinformation will no longer be able to detain this process. What awaits us next is not a compromise, personal or collective, but a shift toward entirely different paradigms. Every individual and society as a whole will have to go through the informational shock of disclosure before consciously deciding on new paths forward. The logic behind the correctness of government decisions, the logic of personal motives, the logic of responsibility and consistency, all of this will be brightly illuminated and then reassessed. The good news is that people will have the opportunity to shed the burden of old contradictions. What once seemed like an unshakable obligation, a weight that had to be carried, will turn out to be hollow. You will be able to free yourself from the heaviness and breathe freely. A perspective of entirely different events will become visible. New paths will emerge, new people will enter your life, and unexpected connections to previously unnoticed phenomena will surface. The sooner a person recognizes the illusory nature and outright falsehood of past motives, the faster they will move into a renewed future. The most important condition for a smooth acceleration is not to impose past expectations onto future events. Envision the world and your life in a completely new light. The more radical your vision and more joyful your thoughts are right now, the faster you personally will move through this period. And then you will face a conscious choice, how exactly you wish to shape each day. These will be fascinating phases of mastering new skills, free from struggle, filled with love of play. It will be like what you did as a child, playing in the sandbox for the first time. Only now, instead of a toy shovel and a bucket, you will be holding your present life in your hands.